What's going on, guys? For our first episode ever, we're going to be giving this Trailblazer SS a pearl paint job. I'm not sure on the base coat yet, but I know it's going to be a crazy pearl. This is my personal car. I do painting for a living. And you know, when you do stuff for a living, you can never work on your own stuff. So I had got this in primer a few years ago, and it's just been sitting. And right now there's no work because we're in the middle of winter. Right now we have a big build going on, but we're waiting for the chrome to come in because it got sent out to get finished. And then once that gets in, we can put it all back together, because the fenders are over there and you can't put the fenders on until you put the grill on. It's like a puzzle. You know, there's steps to it. So waiting for the chrome to get here so we can finish that. It's all in cut. It still needs a polish and that'll be ready to go. But since we don't got no other little stuff in right now, I'm gonna try to tackle this paint job in a week. So right now it's Tuesday. I started yesterday on Monday. I'm shooting to get this done Sunday or Monday, the next Monday. Yesterday I had blocked the fenders, the doors, the quarter panels. As you can see, got the doors off. They're over here, one over there. So today, Tuesday night, I'm gonna be doing the jams, you know, the most fun part. So I already did this one. Obviously there's still more little stuff I still gotta go over. When I do jams, I like to use water, because when you use dry, for me, I always end up jamming my fingers on little stuff because it gets stuck. Like your hands are like stuck. It's stiffer, so you jam. With the water, it glides smoother. So for the jams, I usually like water. And again, for the shop I'm at, I'm not in no professional shop. This is just like a decent sized garage. So if I can wet sand, I'm gonna wet sand, just for the fact when you dry sand, obviously the dust is gonna go up, and this is a pretty tall garage. So if the dust goes up, it's gonna stay up there, and it's gonna be hard to get it out. Since it's the middle of the winter, we don't open the garage much. So if I can wet sand, I'm gonna wet sand. So like I said, right now, basically just wet sanding the jams. There's a little bit more body work to do. I'm probably gonna delete these wiper holes, and then maybe the antenna on the roof. But other than that, really not much major body work. This car was painted a few years ago, but it wasn't a good paint job. It started flaking. I had wrapped it, and when I took the wrap off, the paint just came right with it. So I had got it in primer, couldn't decide on a color. I'm still on the color. I'm still not sure. Like I said, I don't know what color I'm gonna choose. Even the color, I got two colors in mind, but they're not like the final color I would want this truck in. So it's probably gonna get painted again. But since there's no work to do this week, and summer's coming up, I wanted to throw a crazy pearl on it just for this year and to promote the business, because we are at a new shop. I have been painting for a while, but it's hard to find a shop to paint, especially in the area I'm in. So I'm gonna try to use this as basically like the shop truck or to show. So we're gonna give a crazy pearl paint job on this for sure. Just not too sure what yet. Tomorrow morning I'm gonna go to the paint store and try to look around and see what colors I could choose from and pick from or play with. So I did the other jam. So basically I gotta do this jam and all the doors. So now I finished scuffing up the jams. Basically, you can see one right there. So now I moved to the back. I started blocking. You can see guide coat right there. No guide coat. So I already blocked from here down. I didn't worry about up there, because tomorrow I'm gonna come in and weld those closed. So there's no point of blocking up there when I'm gonna do it again. So for right here, I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. So grab my water, get a little wet. I grab my block, go like this. It's almost gonna clear the whole panel, or at least half of the panel, so everything stays level. So when I do it, when I'm blocking, I go one way, and then I switch to the other direction. Basically, I just keep switching directions. They give them a cross hatch scratch at it, so the paint can stick better. And then everything's gonna be level. Because if you just go right here and then go down here, it's not gonna be level, because you can get this part straight and this part straight. But then what about this part and this part? So you want to go like the whole panel. Not the whole panel, because obviously if you're doing a door, doing the whole panel like that would be, you can. A lot of people say to do it like that, but for a door, I'll get like at least half of it blocked, and then I would. So, for example, so if I blocked this half on the door, I'll get the block, and I'll keep it like a little bit over onto the block side. So that's keeping, I'm keeping my my evenness throughout the panel. I don't know if that works. In my head it works. The panels always come out straight, so I haven't never had an issue. A lot of people have different ways to do it. That's the way I do it. So basically, keep going at it, and when you go at it, you're gonna see the black dots starting to go away. And if they don't go away, which we're not gonna have many low spots on this because I already did all the body work, but if it doesn't go away and you see like a little circle, that's a dent. Okay, so that's what this is for. You see now, majority of it's gone. You can start seeing a reflection in that. That's why I like doing wet sand too. Then if you look at it once you're done blocking, you can see if there's any dents. So when you're blocking and you know you're going straight when you start seeing stuff like this. You see how the lines, it's like no black dots and then there's a lot of black dots. So that means there's a body line right here. And if you go down here, it's the same thing. There's a slight little body line like this. So with that, now you can see where your body lines are. So now you don't want to go over them because then you're going to round your edges. So now that you know where your body line is, now you can keep your block and keep it like that. You keep going like that. And then if I down here, keep it flat. And when it's flat, if you can see, it's gonna be on the panel like that. It's gonna hang off a little bit like that. It's not gonna touch it. So it's gonna keep your body lines nice and sharp. Same thing with up here. Just a little tip. But yeah, I'm gonna keep going at it and then we'll get these done. So I just got done laying down the fiberglass. As you can see, it's a very light skim coat. You don't want to put too much because this fiberglass, like I said, is very strong. So sanding it down is like sanding down metal, basically. Like you got to use 80 grit or more rougher. If you use 180 up, you're gonna be there forever. So I put a skim coat, and then I'm gonna block this down. And then if I need anything else filled, I will use a body filler, so that will be easier to sand. So this is basically like the foundation. So I got it blocked down. It's in 180 now. As you can see some pinholes, and the metal was the high spots. So I hammered those down. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a skim coat of lightweight body filler over from here all the way right there, and that's gonna take care of the pinholes, take care of the dents if there's any, and the spots where I hammered it down. And for guy coat, all I use is just this. I know there's other stuff. I like the way this the tip sprays, just like splatters it. So I get from a distance and I just go at it. It dries pretty fast. I mean, it does the job. I know you can get the real guy coat that's actually called guy coat, but this does the same thing. Works for me. I have these laying all around the shop, so easy. But yeah, that's what I use for guy coat. I know a lot of people use different stuff. There's powder, a whole bunch of stuff you can use. But I'm gonna get this body filler laid down and then I'm gonna get to it. The shop guys, I just got back from the paint store today. I picked up some samples, some flakes, some pearls. We're gonna play with these today to see what we're gonna end up doing for this paint job. But it's gonna be something crazy. As you can see, we got green, blue, red, and then gold. So my original plan was to do a pearl paint job, but then this caught my attention on the shelf. This thing looks crazy. We're gonna do some test outs at some point today. I grabbed so we're gonna do some test shots. Monday, guys. Remember I said I wanted to finish painting the Trailblazer by Monday, and we are. We painted the jams off camera. We did a lot of work off camera. I didn't even show you these samples when we were spraying them. But these are all flakes, and then these the pearls. We ended up choosing this one. It's hidden, but it's not gonna hit like it's gonna hit in the sun. But yeah, we sprayed these I think Friday, and then I didn't have enough clear coat, so I went to go get that today. And also we had a lot of work during the week, so I couldn't really record. I was jumping back and forth. Right now it's just me, and my boy comes to help once in a while, so it's hard to like record, work, and you know, it's hard to do that. I'm still getting used to it. So eventually we're gonna get more content going. A few builds came to get dropped off last week during the weekend, so we got like 3 full paint jobs we're probably gonna get some content on. Hopefully we can get a lot of content on that. Like I said, we're just starting off. It's a small business. We don't got no big shop, so right now we're trying to spread awareness. So if you see the paint job, you like it, let us know. We'll get you taken care of. I'm gonna leave some contact info down below. And we are affordable. Like, we do quality work. The reason why I started doing this is because I was getting screwed over by shops. So I'm not gonna screw no one over. We take everything apart, as you can see. Handles off. We took the doors off when we did the jams. Let me show you the jams. So right here you can kind of see the pearl. But like I said, it's not gonna hit like it's gonna hit in the sun. But we take everything apart so we can get full coverage. Like you see, we get in here all the way in there. And then when we paint the outside, we're gonna hit right here too. A lot of people don't hit that because there's a little piece that goes over it. But that little piece has like vents, so you can see through it. And then this is gonna be gray, so you're gonna see the red through it. It's just the little details that, you know, matter. And then if you don't take the handles off, then you're not gonna get coverage in here. Like the last person that painted it for me didn't take it off, and it was a mess. But we even found more damage during last week. I found a lot of rust right here. It was like bubbling, so I grinded it down, and there was no metal. So good thing I did grind it down, because then I would have had to repaint this like probably by the summer. But I'm gonna drop some pictures. It was literally like right, like this whole bottom piece. So I'm gonna drop some pictures. On the patch we did right there. There's a little ding right there. Other than that, that's all that's left for body work. I gotta block that down, clean it off, clean the shop off, mask everything up, and then we're gonna spray it, and then we're gonna be done. As you guys can see, the Trailblazer is finally done. It's not that sunny outside, it's pretty gloomy, so you can't see the effect in the paint. You can kind of see it, but I took a video when I first pulled it outside, because it's been done for about like 5 days now. Just haven't had time to record it. But I took a quick snippet of it when it was in the sun. So I'm going to drop a video of that. You can kind of see it right there. You can see on this side, no pearl. So that's no sun. It's a straight Nardo gray. And on this side, when there's barely any sun, but you can still see it. But once I drop that video of it in the sun, you will really see the effect. See all the jams gone. Everything's done. I'm behind on the video because we got busy. Like literally after that week, we got a Monte Carlo over there. We got a Cutlass right here. This one's gonna be a big project. As you can see, needs floor pans, needs everything. And then we got a C10. We did rockers on these. Just the rockers in the corners. Well, I got my boy Julio working on another project we got going on. We got 2 more projects in here. Getting busy. A little BMW. We're just doing a scuff and shoot on this one. And we we got an OBS in here that's getting a full restoration. It needs rockers, cab corners. But yeah, I'm gonna drop that video of the Trailblazer in the sun, and that's gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, we got a lot of content coming, so we're gonna get busy. I'm gonna keep trying to record. I'm new to this, so it's hard. I'm sorry for the lack of content on the Trailblazer, but I'm gonna get better, I promise. Like I said, we got a lot of content. I got the Impala almost done, put back together, ready to go. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.